In this video, we're diving into the world of perfection, showcasing 10 games that stand the test of time. These are the titles that, even after years, continue to deliver an unmatched experience. Whether it's the captivating storytelling, revolutionary gameplay mechanics, or sheer artistic brilliance, these games remain as relevant and enjoyable today as they were when first released. If you're looking to revisit the best of the best, this list is for you. So, grab your controller and let's jump back into some of the most perfect games ever made. Ready to relive gaming greatness? Let's get started. The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings is a masterpiece of RPG design, combining deep storytelling with a complex, morally ambiguous world. Set in a war-torn fantasy realm, you play as Geralt of Rivia, a skilled monster hunter who finds himself entangled in political intrigue and betrayal. The game's branching narrative offers players choices that truly impact the world, making each playthrough unique. Combat is fast-paced and tactical, requiring you to adapt and use magic, swordplay, and alchemy effectively. The world is rich with lore, filled with intriguing characters and dark secrets. Its mature themes and moral gray areas make it stand out from traditional RPGs. With its stunning visuals, intricate dialogue, and gripping plot, The Witcher 2 is a game that rewards every decision. Despite being a bit challenging at times, it's a journey worth experiencing. Its legacy has only grown since release, solidifying it as one of the finest RPGs of its generation. If you haven't revisited it in a while, it's time to return to this unforgettable adventure. The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion is a true classic in the RPG genre, offering an expansive, open world filled with endless adventures. Set in the fantasy realm of Tamriel, you explore the province of Cyrodiil, where a sinister portal to another dimension threatens the world. As the hero, you'll navigate through a rich story of political intrigue, ancient secrets, and epic quests. The game's dynamic AI brings the world to life, with NPCs following daily routines and reacting to your actions. Character customization is vast, letting you mold your hero to fit any playstyle. The combat is immersive, featuring both magic and swordplay, and the quest design encourages exploration. Its radiant quests and vibrant world make it a joy to get lost in, while its soundtrack and atmosphere elevate the experience. Oblivion is often remembered for its groundbreaking graphics and vast, detailed world that felt ahead of its time. The game offers incredible freedom, making every playthrough feel different. If you haven't revisited it in a while, now's the perfect time to return to Tamriel. Noire is a unique blend of detective storytelling and open-world gameplay, set in a post-war Los Angeles during the 1940s. You play as Cole Phelps, a former Marine turned LAPD officer solving a series of complex cases, ranging from petty crimes to brutal murders. The game's standout feature is its advanced facial animation technology, which allows you to read suspects' emotions and determine if they're lying, adding an intense layer of strategy to each interrogation. The world of Noire is a detailed, noir-inspired rendition of Los Angeles, complete with period-authentic cars, music, and architecture. The narrative is rich, with twists and turns that keep you invested in every case. The atmosphere feels like stepping into a classic detective film, with its moody lighting and cinematic presentation. The gameplay is a mix of crime-solving, action, and exploration, making every investigation feel immersive and rewarding. The game's complex characters and morally gray decisions elevate the experience, making it stand out in the open-world genre. With its unique approach to storytelling, Noire remains a captivating title that deserves revisiting. If you enjoy mystery and detective work, this game will pull you right into its gritty, noir world.
You assholes already screwed me once!
Dark Souls Remastered is the definitive version of the legendary action RPG that defined a generation of gamers. Set in the cursed kingdom of Lordran, you play as the undead, tasked with navigating a brutal world filled with challenging enemies, intricate lore, and deadly traps. Known for its punishing difficulty, the game rewards patience, strategy, and careful exploration, offering no hand-holding and forcing you to learn from every failure. Combat is deliberate and rewarding, where every strike and dodge feels meaningful. The remastered edition enhances the original's visuals, bringing its hauntingly beautiful environments and nightmarish creatures to life in stunning detail. The atmospheric world design is interconnected, allowing for seamless exploration and a deep sense of discovery. With its complex and cryptic storytelling, Dark Souls invites players to piece together its narrative through exploration and subtle clues. The unforgiving nature of the game creates a sense of accomplishment like no other, and each victory feels earned. Its unforgettable boss battles and immersive world continue to make it a defining title in the action RPG genre. If you're ready for a challenge, Dark Souls Remastered is a game that will test your skills and leave you craving more. Half-Life 2 is a groundbreaking first-person shooter that revolutionized the genre with its immersive storytelling, innovative physics, and AI. You step into the shoes of Gordon Freeman, a silent protagonist who's thrust into a dystopian world controlled by an alien regime known as the Combine. The game's narrative unfolds organically, with minimal cutscenes, allowing players to experience the story firsthand through exploration and interaction. The physics engine is a standout feature, allowing for realistic object manipulation and combat, particularly with the iconic gravity gun. The world of Half-Life 2 is rich and atmospheric, from the decayed cityscapes to the eerie landscapes filled with hidden threats. Combat is intense, with a variety of weapons and enemies that demand both strategy and quick reflexes. The pacing is masterful, balancing exploration, puzzle solving, and combat to keep you engaged throughout. Its influence on modern shooters is undeniable, setting a new standard for storytelling and world building. Half-Life 2 also introduced memorable characters, like the mysterious Alex Vance, who adds depth and emotion to the journey. It's a must-play for any fan of the genre and remains a classic in gaming history. BioShock is a genre-defining first-person shooter that blends thrilling combat with deep philosophical themes and an unforgettable setting. Set in the underwater city of Rapture, you play as Jack, a man who crash lands into this dystopian world and must navigate through its crumbling society. The city, once a utopia, is now a twisted and arctic nightmare, filled with mutated enemies and a deranged populace. The game's innovative plasmid system allows you to wield powerful genetic abilities, combining them with traditional weaponry for unique combat strategies. Rapture itself is an architectural marvel, with Art Deco aesthetics and a hauntingly atmospheric environment that tells a story of its own. BioShock explores complex themes of objectivism, free will, and the consequences of unchecked ambition, creating a narrative that's as thought-provoking as it is thrilling. The decision-making elements and plot twists are unforgettable, especially the iconic reveal that still resonates with gamers today. The game's emotional depth, combined with its action-packed gameplay, creates an experience that's truly one of a kind. With its gripping story, memorable characters, and haunting soundtrack, BioShock is a must-play that still holds up as one of the best games ever made. If you haven't revisited this masterpiece yet, it's time to dive back into Rapture.
Eleanor's grown now, baby snatcher. Even after what you did to her, Dr. Lamb found a way to shape that girl into something perfect. something holy. She's a daughter to us all.
The Last of Us Part 1 is a stunning action-adventure game that masterfully blends gripping storytelling with intense emotional gameplay. Set in a post-apocalyptic world ravaged by a fungal infection, you play as Joel, a hardened survivor, tasked with escorting a young girl named Ellie across a dangerous, collapsed United States. The game's narrative is powerful and heartbreaking, exploring themes of love, loss, and survival in a brutal new world. The relationship between Joel and Ellie is the heart of the story, evolving in ways that will deeply resonate with players. Combat is tense and tactical, requiring you to balance limited resources while facing off against both hostile humans and terrifying infected creatures. The world is beautifully detailed, with every environment telling its own story of a fallen civilization. The Remastered edition enhances the already exceptional visuals, providing stunning, lifelike character models and breathtaking landscapes. The soundtrack and voice acting are equally incredible, heightening the emotional impact of every moment. With its rich narrative and immersive world, The Last of Us Part 1 offers an unforgettable experience. If you haven't experienced it yet, or haven't played it in a while, it's time to revisit this masterpiece. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is an exhilarating action-adventure that follows Lara Croft's journey through the dangerous jungles of South America as she races against time to stop an ancient apocalypse. The game combines thrilling exploration, heart-pounding combat, and complex puzzles in environments that are lush, vibrant, and filled with hidden secrets. As Lara faces treacherous terrain and ruthless enemies, she must also grapple with the consequences of her actions, which set the stage for her transformation into the iconic Tomb Raider. The gameplay is rich with variety, from stealth mechanics to intense survival sequences that keep you on edge. The world design is expansive, offering a mix of open-world exploration and linear story-driven missions that feel seamlessly integrated. Lara's character development is central to the story, as she struggles with personal loss, guilt, and the weight of her decisions. The visuals are stunning, with lush jungles, ancient ruins, and intricate tombs that look more alive than ever. The puzzles are challenging but rewarding, requiring both wit and creativity to solve. Shadow of the Tomb Raider also introduces an upgraded traversal system, making Lara's movements feel fluid and natural. If you're a fan of the franchise or enjoy action-adventure games, this is an experience you won't want to miss. Resident Evil 7. Biohazard takes the iconic survival horror series to terrifying new heights with a fresh first-person perspective. You play as Ethan Winters, a man searching for his missing wife, Mia, who's been held captive by a deranged family in the remote bayou. The game ditches the traditional action-heavy approach of its predecessors in favor of a more psychological, claustrophobic experience. The atmosphere is thick with tension as you explore the eerie, decrepit mansion filled with grotesque creatures and deadly traps. The graphics and sound design create an immersive world where every creak and whisper heightens the fear. Combat is intense but limited, emphasizing resource management and survival over pure action. The puzzles are well crafted, offering both mental and emotional challenges as you uncover the twisted secrets of the Baker family. Resident Evil 7 revitalized the franchise by returning to its survival horror roots, blending horror, mystery, and dread into one unforgettable journey. The sense of isolation and desperation is palpable, making it one of the most immersive horror experiences ever. If you haven't experienced it yet, or haven't revisited it recently, now is the perfect time to confront the terror lurking within. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a groundbreaking adventure that redefines open-world exploration. Set in the vast, beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, you play as Link, tasked with defeating the evil Calamity Ganon and saving Princess Zelda. The game offers unparalleled freedom, allowing you to tackle objectives in any order, explore endless landscapes, and solve puzzles in creative ways. The physics-based gameplay lets you interact with the environment in dynamic, unexpected ways, from starting fires with lightning to using the wind to propel yourself across the map. The world is rich with hidden secrets, shrines, and challenges that reward curiosity and exploration. Combat is fluid and strategic, using a variety of weapons, magic, and the environment to overcome enemies. The stunning visuals and atmospheric soundtrack immerse you in a world that feels alive, from the shifting weather to the changing seasons. The game's open-ended approach to progression allows players to experience it in a way that feels personal and unique. With its deep lore, inventive gameplay, and breathtaking world, Breath of the Wild is a revolutionary title that stands as one of the best games in the series. If you haven't revisited it yet, it's time to rediscover this masterpiece of adventure. As we wrap up, I hope these 10 perfect games have inspired you to revisit some classics and experience them all over again. Whether it's reliving incredible stories, mastering challenging gameplay, or simply enjoying a world that feels timeless, these titles continue to stand the test of time. Gaming is about more than just playing. It's about the moments, the memories, and the experiences that stay with you long after you've put down the controller. These games aren't just great, they're legendary. If you haven't returned to these masterpieces in a while, now's the perfect time to dive back in. Whether you're revisiting them for nostalgia or discovering new layers you missed the first time, there's always something to enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find your next great adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more top game recommendations. Until next time, keep playing and stay perfect.